You've been with EY for 5 years. You started and you did a training contract. And what was it like coming out of the contract?
For a long time in the contract, you've just got your eye on finishing the contract, and then suddenly you're out of it, you're a permanent staff. All of a sudden you're given this autonomy and this independence and responsibility to run your own jobs and to look after your teams that you're working with to a greater degree than when you were in your contract. It certainly propels you up to a different level whereby you're learning different skills, you're using different characteristics of your own professional skill set.
What kind of clients would you work with?
Most of the clients I work with are big hedge funds and regulated funds which have their operations in Ireland but are, say, managed from places like London or New York. You have exposure to these guys who are the leaders in their industry and are some of the biggest names in wealth and asset management.
How has it changed and how has the role that you're doing adapted over these years?
With this new focus on data analytics, my job has become less about inputting numbers into a spreadsheet. That is kind of done in an automated sense, and what we get is a finished product, which means it takes a lot of the trivial data input elements out of my job and allows me to move on and deal with the more important things on an audit.
Are you involved in any kind of activities or leadership programs in EY?
So I was fortunate enough to be selected as part of the Aspire leadership program, which was a program designed for people just coming out of their trainee contract and displayed the capabilities and the potential to perhaps be leaders in the firm one day. So as part of that, I've had great exposure to the leadership strategies within the EY office in Dublin. But also I've got to meet fellow colleagues from all across EMEA, from offices as far-flung as Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and it just gives you a great different perspective on how they see EY, how they see their role. Just helps you to reflect and helps you to think, well, what kind of things can I incorporate into my day-to-day?
Has EY changed since you started with them?
EY is growing all the time. It's not just growing in one service line, it's growing in various service lines across advisory, transaction services, tax services. There's always going to be that opportunity to move up, and for somebody ambitious like myself who wants to go as far as I can, those opportunities are always going to be there across the firm, and you're not just going to be pigeonholed into one particular area.